Check, 1 2 1 2. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on into the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get that music down. I don't want to blast your ears like I did the other day. Not the best thing, blasting your listeners' ears. That's what they need. They need your ears to listen to you. You can't blast their ears, Sam. For Christ. Don't use the Lord's name in vain, too. You're going to offend somebody. Oh, God, I'm messing up all the time. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me. Let's get into the chat. Some days I get carried away right off the beginning. Let's get into the chat. Let's talk about my peoples. Let's talk about the love. Appreciate each and every one of you. 143 viewers, 63 likes. Are you kidding me? I've never had that many people waiting. Let's keep it moving. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers. And thank you for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. With $30 in Super Chats waiting for me as I step into the door. Show me another YouTuber that gets that love. I've never seen it. Okay, we're going to talk about the coin that's going to make so many millionaires, and it is Bloktopia! Bloktopia! Okay, now that I've completely just shattered your mind, you've never seen anything like this on YouTube. You're like, who is this guy? What is this guy? You know what? I'm entertaining, I'm full of energy, and I got the knowledge that everybody wants and needs, and we're here to give it to you every single day of the week, so thank you for coming on in. Thank you for all you do, worker, hardest working man in crypto. Shout out to Brian Shrimp. Thank you so much, Brian. You're the man, dude. What's good, fam? Muse, are you coming to lunch today? We got a fellow lifer joining us. Are you coming to lunch? Let me know if you're going to be there at 2 o'clock. I can't wait to see you. The food is mwah. Let me tell you what this place is about. Look, we're going to go to lunch today. Is the Parish Cafe, okay? Please, dude, that place, they take all these famous chefs and they take like 10 meals from 10 famous chefs. So everything you order there is from one of the most famous chefs. Hands down, like a TV chef, a known chef. So, we're all going to eat something absolutely beautiful today. Unbelievably amazing. I'm so excited. It's going to be the best lunch ever. I never take a lot of time off, so when I do, I try to go hard with my time. So anyway, let me bring that volume down a little bit for me too. It's a little loud. I can bring it down for me and bring it up for you. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Okay? Without your time, you got nothing. So Blockfolio. We talked about it down here. Why? Let's take a look at the technical analysis, shall we? So when we do TA, it all started like this one day. It all started when we found out what the project was. I searched for new coins on KuCoin. So we kind of even knew about it maybe before it hit KuCoin. So the first thing I did was okay, we play these falling wedges that break out 68% of the time. Nailed it. Bit of a shoulder, head and shoulder there. We got that one, right? Nailed it. I started accumulating block around this area. Okay, and I put a nice chunk of change in here. Today, I'm up a nice chunk of change, I'll be honest. Into the, few $1,000s or more. I'm talking some good money. Honestly, today I woke up and found 7 BNB in a MetaMask wallet. I'm the happiest guy you've ever seen. So I'm already just waking up super awesome. Today is unbelievable. So it's great to be a lifer. Jump on in. You'll watch my life. You'll have the same type of life. Energy. Beautiful feelings. It's beautiful outside, absolutely beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful days you could ever imagine, 75 degrees with a breeze. It's just in October, in the fall on the East Coast, baby. This is what we live for. We love our seasons here on the East Coast. Doing Damage Jug. We're drinking lemon water as we do every single day, keeping ourselves cleansed, keeping our pineal gland decalcified, always moving at the speed of light. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. Baby, it's you. So check this out. This says copyright-free music, royalty-free. I don't know how it is. Sounds just like songs I've heard before. Anyway, so then we put it this. Look, then once I found it in this, I found this. This is an ascending triangle, which we nailed. And, and there's the call right there. If you were a patron, this was the setup that we talked about because ascending triangles break up 68% of the time. Also, what we were seeing here was a cup and handle. Here was a half a cup of handle, actually a cup and handle there, and we would boom to the upside. Thank you so much for the super chats. Let's get into the chat, and let's see what people were saying. Let's look at all the fun chats that came in, too. Let's get into it. I just didn't want to waste your guys' time and not show you what the coin of the day was. It's Blockfolio, baby, booming to the upside and doing serious damage. Only 3 cents, and this has a ways to go, I'm telling you right now. So we start off the super chat with a $19.99 super chat. Most educational stream on YouTube. For your time and knowledge, I greatly appreciate you soon, Sam. Shout out to Jaden Williams. I appreciate you, my friend. And that's why I love it, man. We have people from all around the world. The other day we asked, where are you from? We're going to do that later. We had people from everywhere, all corners of the earth. We are such a beautiful group of people. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Then we have $5 super chat. What do you think about DAG, Constellation? You know, I actually hold a bag. I got in a little too late. I've been down a bit in my bag, which I will admit, and we'll talk about it, though. I'm holding a bag of DAG right now. I'm holding a bag of DAG. Shout out to all the mods who continue to show every day for Semi. Shout out to Dustin Cava up in the spot. And you know, Dustin, you may not want to you may not be here all the time, but we made you a moderator, buddy, because you're always throwing it down, and I appreciate you, man. So welcome to the family. Thank you for coming in. You got your blue wrench. Send in a comment down there. We can see your blue wrench, man. I appreciate you so much. So at 100,000 SHIB, every Satoshi up or down is $1 up or down. This is fun to watch. Wow, today's stream is going to be amazing. I love the music, man. Shout out to Rodney Robinson up in the spot. I got to bring up the music just a little bit. It can't be too low. It's got to be there. It's etherical, deep. It's deep house. I'm playing some deep house EDM techno, and it's going to kind of change throughout. If you mean the 15-minute chart, IMF says COVID-19, climate change, and crypto are three major concerns. Gotta be kidding. Check out the CoinDesk article. IMF. It's all good. We'll figure it out. Thanks for all you do, lifer. Hardest working man in crypto from Brian Shrimp. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourself crypto lifers and being a part of the live stream. I didn't even take a look at the live. How is it doing? I'm just doing what I got to do to survive. 205 people watching, 91 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, moving forward. So, had you been in the Patreon, you would have known about this down here, down there, down there. We give you so many different ideas about it. And we have the proof too. Like, a lot of people like to claim they did this or claim they did that. We don't do that. Like, you can just go in and search. Once you become a patron, you could type in Blok. And you can see, like, how many times I talked about it. Look, Blok projection. I'm talking about it here, Wit. And it's also, what is the day I'm talking about? On October 12th. I'm ahead of the game. Possible Blok scalp here. I'm talking about here when Blok is only 021. All right, hold on. Look at this. Boom. Blok actually hit after that. Look how many calls Dude, I put Blok out literally 20 times. Look at this. Wow. So first I put it out when you couldn't even get it on KuCoin. I put it out when it was only on some weird exchange. We went over to the screen share and the thing would fly. See? Blocktopia for Tether. I guess no, it wasn't on. I guess it was on KuCoin. But this is when it just first. Well, oh yeah, I could only chart it on KuCoin. I couldn't get it on TradingView. So this is when it just first came out in its first pennant. So this is when we first gave you it. Right here. No lie. This right here. This is the first pennant I gave you for Blok. So a lot of people are like, oh, we gave you Blok. Dude, we gave you Blok it. 005. Had you been in a Blok, you'd be up a 6x right now. Are you kidding me? Like, I handed a 6x when the market was dismal. You were handed a 6x. Like, come on now. Like, 435%. But, I mean, 0.5 and more. I mean, why is it 0.05 to almost a 3? How is that not 6? Maybe a little lower. But anyway, and we have the proof to show you that we talked about this. We talked about this. There's the trade right there. Done. No stop loss got hit. Like, I can't. You would have been in right there had you been in the Patreon. This would have paid for months of the Patreon. $99 a month? Are you kidding me? So anyway, need I digress? Not to make a killing on this coin would have been horrible. Shout out to anyone that did. If you're my Patreon and you made a killing on Blok, put a Blok in the comment section below. Put the Blok is hot. BOLK is hot in the comment section below. Let us know that you made a killing on Blok, because we did. Shout out to anyone there. 459% gain since we looked at it. Bam. Boom. The Blok is hot for sure. And I'm going to show you where we're going to go now. And we're going to look at a prediction and a projection that the technical analysis has given us of what's happening to Blok. But I believe Blok could make a lot of people multi-millionaires. Seriously, like, you put 10K in Blok, you're already at 60K right now. 60K only needs the 10X to go to 600. And that's $500,000. So, like, dude, I'm just saying, this thing definitely is going to make some multi-millionaires here. this coin, Blocktopia. And it's fun. It's exciting. It's got a metaverse with it. There's so much going on with Blocktopia. So shout out to anyone that jumped on in. We didn't even know what it was going to be when we first looked at it. We just find the KuCoin gems when nobody knows about them. PYR is now on our radar. What's the next gem we're going to find? You should come to the live stream every day because we talked about this on the live stream. Could have made this just coming to the live. People don't realize what's happening on the live. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing that I do say here is financial advice. I just find coins that go at 459%, but it doesn't mean I know anything. I know nothing. Don't listen to me. Don't do anything I say. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Entertainment mainly. I am an entertainer. At the end of the day, YouTube is for entertainment. I'm entertaining you. People are like, oh my God, gains that you can't talk about at home. Gains that your family would slap you if you brought them up. If you go home and you bring up gains like this, if you say I made 6 to 5x in 10 days, your parents will hate you. Your family will disown you, and nobody will talk to you ever again. I do like Alex Becker's joke, like the nasty gains, the dirty gains, the gains that nobody wants you, the gains you don't bring up at dinner, because if you do, people will just say, get out of my house right now. If you bring up to your friend and you're sitting with your friend, he'll open the front door and tell you to get out of his house immediately. Anyone know if he's still all in on Bitcoin? I am all in on Bitcoin for sure. Every single day I buy more Bitcoin. I bought $1,000 last night. PayPal, you name it. It doesn't matter. I will stash Bitcoin, as much Bitcoin as I can. Okay, so Blocktopia is the coin of the day, booming up 459% since originally given. Block, boom. So I sometimes need to justify the Patreon, but if you're new and you have no idea what's going on, why not show you what we're doing here? We make serious gains here. Talk to anyone that jumped on in. Read the testimonials. They're free to read. You can jump on into the testimonial group. They're free to read. Check them out. We just did a beginner's course. We're going to be doing a DeFi course. We're going to be doing an advanced course. This Thursday, I think we should open up a course from 3 to 5. What do you think, babe? 3 to 5 this Thursday. All right. Next week. Block going to another 10 or 20x. Oh, baby, Block's going to do some serious damage. So check out the testimonials. See what people say about being in the Patreon. All right. Now I'm going to show you we're going to get to brass tacks. We're going to show you how to be skilled. This is how you be skilled. All right. The first thing you got to do now when you see something like this is delete all your old work, because it doesn't help. We got to start fresh. And I'm going to make my support and resistance lines on the 15-minute. Usually it'd be a bigger time frame, but this is a very early coin, and the 15-minute is sufficient enough for us to see a long-term trend here. What would have, in relative terms of long-term. Now, you also want to pull a Fibonacci here from this impulse, because, a retracement to the 618 won't be that, and we might go up a little more too. You never know. So we're going to look at that, but just already kind of getting a bearing here. The 618 will coincide with the previous resistance, which would make sense. We come back down. It's very interesting that would actually play out in that manner. So that's interesting to me. 250 people on the live, 122 on the likes. Can we get the likes up to 200 people? It would greatly advance the algorithm. Okay, so check it out. We see what's happening here on Blockfolio. Now we're going to break it down. When something's moving really fast, you have to go to smaller time frames. Otherwise, you would not be able to figure out what's happening. That's why we gave you a scalp on the 7-minute this morning that popped to the upside. The setup boomed. That's another thing. Just woke up this morning, was sitting there, was like, Block looks like it's going to go to 3-4, So bam, we made this pennant. And then you take a measured move every single time you have a pattern. You have a measured move coming for that pattern. So there's our measured move. We didn't even hit it yet. Says we can easily get there to 3-2. I'm thinking 3-4 even, right? There's another pattern here that broke out. Multiple bearish, bullish patterns. This is what we're talking about here. Now if you go here even, look, this was a retest of another bullish pattern. Was it not? Yes, it was. I'm telling you, this thing is moving at the speed of light. And when that happens, things get pretty crazy. So this is also what we're seeing here. Look at this, ascending triangle. Ascending triangles break up 68% of the time, especially in bullish nature times like this. So you would take the length of this pole. This is our next target here for Block. This is actually pushing to the upside now. We're going to see what happens here, but this is very, very bullish. Bit of a double bottom, even though it's a slanted double bottom for Block. So Block could go even higher to 3.39, even 3.4 is what we're looking at. We take a look at the 1 hour. Does it have momentum? It still has momentum. It's actually here. I wouldn't even close my Block trade till we got up here. I'm actually going to put an alert right around here. When Block hits that area, I may think about taking a little bit of a nibble. Okay? But this thing is doing some serious, serious damage. The 4-hour is getting overbought. So it's going to have to cool off. So we might push up a little more at one point, wherever we end up at our high. And the 1 hour hits that. Whenever the 1 hour still hit that limit, that's what I would ladder out. Okay? And then we're going to probably make something like this. And if we come all the way back, we could even raise this impulse. So I don't know where the fib's going to go. But if we raise this impulse, the 618 will be somewhere here at 1.9, about 2 pennies. So I'm wary of the local 618. I'm watching this very, very closely. And I'm checking out what's happening. You know, see, we had a big pump. There's always going to be a pullback. There is going to be a pullback at one point, no matter how hot the coin is. There's going to be a pullback. Never get yourself twisted that you're just going to go up forever. But I would wait for the 1 hour to play out before I closed down my trade. All right. And there you have it. We hit a low of 2.7 and got bought back up quick on a wick too as well. Okay. And then I see the health of the move on the 5 minute. Just, you got to, the faster the move, the smaller the time frame that you have to use to track the price. Okay? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the love.